From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, July 31st, 2017. Silver is trading at $16.86 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,269 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 3.3 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $2,797. Antiwar.com reports U.S. B-1 bombers escorted by South Korean fighters spent about 10 hours over the weekend flying around the Korean Peninsula in what Air Force officials are describing as a show of force intended to be a direct response to North Korea's most recent missile test. B-1s are long-range strategic bombers designed specifically to drop nuclear bombs on targets. Though it's not known if the B-1 bombers in this case had nuclear weapons on board, that was clearly meant to be the message sent to North Korea. Between bomber overflights, warship deployments, and public threats, the U.S. has made shows of force their go-to reaction whenever they want to exhibit displeasure towards North Korea after missile tests and the like. That North Korea has been developing the missiles specifically as a deterrent for what they see as an imminent U.S. invasion. This ultimately makes the U.S. reaction counterproductive, just ensuring that tensions remain high and that North Korea will keep scrambling to improve its retaliatory capabilities. Are you an advocate for free market money? Do you promote Bitcoin as an alternative in a fiat-centric world? Then you need Spendabit in your arsenal, the search engine for things you can buy with Bitcoin. Spendabit aggregates millions of products from thousands of Bitcoin-enabled merchants. Keep your money in the free economy. Visit spendabit.co today. Bitcoin merchants, ask about our merchant suite to reach even more customers. Spendabit.co. UPI reports one private prison operator in New Mexico said they will close one of its prisons because it doesn't have enough inmates to make a profit. CoreCivic, the private prison company formerly known as Corrections Corporation of America, announced it will close its Estancia, New Mexico facility over the next 2 months. More than 200 people will lose their jobs as a result of the closure. The prison was designed to hold between 900 and 950 inmates, but has been operating with fewer than 700. The majority of the prisoners in the facility are undocumented immigrants sent there by Immigration and Customs Enforcement. But CoreCivic officials said fewer deportations and border arrests have made it difficult for the facility to be profitable, according to the Albuquerque Journal. Prison warden Chad Miller of CoreCivic said, "The reality is we've been operating at a loss for the last 4 years." The Santa Fe, New Mexican reported that the prison closing will have a serious impact on the local community. Not only will more than 200 jobs be eliminated in a town of 1,500, but Estancia doesn't have its own jail and will now have to find a new location to imprison the 40 to 75 inmates they had been sending to the CoreCivic facility. The private prison closing is expected to cost the city $700,000 per year, including $300,000 in tax revenue, which accounts for about 60% of its gross tax receipts. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. UPI reports Amazon told investors they are under federal investigation after the web-based retailer admitted to selling products to at least one Iranian on the U.S. government's blacklist of people allegedly associated with terrorism, a violation of U.S. sanctions against Iran. In its quarterly report to investors, Amazon said it sold approximately $300 worth of goods to an individual blacklisted by the U.S. government under Executive Order 13224, which was signed by President George W. Bush in 2001 and aims to disrupt the financial support network for terrorist and terrorist organizations. The products Amazon sold include books, other media, apparel, home and kitchen, jewelry, office supplies, toys, health and beauty supplies, consumer electronics, lawn and patio, automotive, and musical instruments. In addition to the $300 in items potentially sold in violation of Executive Order 13224 between 2012 and 2017, the company sold $24,700 in products for an Iranian embassy located in a country other than Iran and $8,100 in items to individuals who may have been acting for 5 Iranian embassies located in countries other than Iran, which might have violated the Iran Threat Reduction and Syria Human Rights Act. This has been FPP Radio News. Online at fppradio.com.